So this is the situation that I find myself in a lot of times. Every time I start to do something and it doesn't quite work out the way that I envisioned it to work out, I start immediately to consider alternatives. For example, I've tried to sell websites and it hasn't quite gone as I hoped because I've even managed to get a couple of people interested in one, but now they ghosted me. And I've done it before, so I know that if I persevere, I am eventually able to get a client. But still, I'm haunted by alternatives. I have, how is it called? The shiny object syndrome, and it strikes every time it gets a little bit harder. For example, I've just vibe coded about 3 platforms this morning. One about reviews, management for businesses. Another one was an online platform for people trying to make money online. My brain goes nuts every time it gets uphill because I try to look for something that has a higher percentage of likeliness to work out. It's not the first, nor the second, nor the third time I find myself in this situation, and it keeps happening every time I try something. So, what will I do? Well, I will certainly try to sell websites more, especially with cold calling, because I've tried yesterday night, but only 2 people actually picked up the phone, and once I tried to offer them the free website, they didn't even reply, so I haven't even managed to get to a proper conversation. And we'll try to do it again on camera. Probably on Monday. Today is Saturday. I was actually thinking of cold calling right now, but then I said no because I'm already struggling to get people interested, and disturbing them on weekends might not be the best way to do it. So I'll keep that for Monday. And we'll probably even go live. I'm not quite sure about that yet. So what will I do now? I don't know. I have to walk a dog in a couple of minutes. In 10 minutes I have to go. So there's not much time left. And yeah, I've essentially wasted the entire day on alternatives that at the end of the day I will not really take into consideration because none of them felt appealing enough. Thankfully, because if they would, I would already be invested in another project until that one wouldn't start to not work out the way I thought it would. So I guess I'll just lay in bed 10 minutes and then move on to my dog sitting client. Don't fall in this trap like me. Find a way out immediately. Find a way to get results immediately. I haven't managed to do so this time with websites, but I'll try again. Now, just to clarify something, I did manage to make some money with selling websites before, but this time I had unrealistic expectations because I thought that I got so much better that I would have obtained results without putting in the same amount of work that I used to have to put in before. But if I actually think about it, at the end of the day, the copy has just gotten slightly better, and apart from that, why should it be easier now? So I had bad and unrealistic expectations about how it should have gone this time. And I'm strictly referring to the WhatsApp outreach that I have done in these days. But what I actually think has put me down the most is the 5 cold calls that I have attempted yesterday at night, because as I said, I haven't even made it to a proper conversation. But with this being said, I managed to make 2 grand in a month selling websites before. So worst case scenario, I will put in the work that I used to put in, and the results are almost guaranteed because it's a proven method for me by now. By now it's a proven method for me. But another thing that doesn't make me that happy about pursuing the path of selling websites is that sooner or later I want to make it out of this cycle of having to sell my time to make an income. But I believe I'm not at a stage yet, perhaps, where it's something that I should be striving for. I want to get to 10k a month at least before I try to do so. Now make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the cold calling session that we're going to have on Monday. It's going to be the first actual session, because the previous times that I have attempted to cold call, it was just a couple of calls and that's it. So I hope that I have never really gotten into a flow state that allows me to close clients at a significantly higher rate. Bye bye.